How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the buddy heater and Teflon tape. Our good old Teflon tape, and this stuff is great. It seals up all kinds of pipes, water pipes. It's good stuff. But do we want to use it on the buddy heater? I don't want to use it on the buddy heater, and I'm going to show you why I don't want to use it. I'm not telling you not to use it. You could put all the tape you want on this machine. I don't care. But the reason why I don't, I'm going to show you. Okay, we're going to start off with the hose. And we're going to be looking at this pipe. And then we're going to be looking at the buddy heater itself. So let's get really close up. I'm going to show you something. Okay, by looking at the end of this hose, I think you guys can see this pretty clear. You'll see a tapered end right here, and you'll see a rubber washer right there. That is a rubber washer. I don't think I have to pull it off for you. I think you can see that that is a rubber washer. That is a seal for when this goes into your 20-pound tank. This is your seal. Okay, you don't need Teflon tape. We don't need Teflon tape. We have a seal here. And you don't have to tighten this with a big old fat crescent wrench. You can tighten this with hand tight, and it will tighten just fine and seal up. That's why we want to check for leaks after we get it all hooked up. So this end here will hook into my filter. Okay, no rubber on this one. I don't see any rubber. I do have a rubber seal in here. I have a little seal right there. But that's not really going to seal it up as much as this piece here. Now, okay, let's look down in here. Let's see where we would need Teflon tape. You would want Teflon tape on the threads. But, look, we have another seal right here. A rubber seal. Do you need Teflon tape right there? You know you have this same seal on your water hose and you tighten it by hand. You don't have any issues with it leaking either. So, this one here, it doesn't have any. This piece of pipe here has no, you can't even put a wrench on it unless you put a pair of channel locks. So when you slide this up in here, okay, and you start tightening this down, it's going to snug up just like your water hose. And you're going to check it for leaks. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys something else. Alright, you see this little piece right here? This is where you're telling me to put my thread tape, right? So, okay, we're going to put some thread tape on this thing. And let's see, we need to tighten it, so it's got left-hand thread, so we're gonna have to do it right. So we're gonna have to go this direction. All right, so let's get us some thread tape on this guy. We're not gonna use much because we're just wasting thread tape. Okay, so I put thread tape on that. Alright, let's say we put thread tape on this one. We put thread tape on it, okay? You have to explain to me why you think that's going to help this machine seal up. I put thread tape here. This thing does not even fit on there tight. All this bolt does is push that rubber seal into your tank and seals it. Thread tape, look, it's a big hole in there. Unless you put the thread tape down in here, it's not going to do anything. Even this side here, where it goes into your filter, it's not going to work. You could put all the thread tape you want on here, it's not going to seal it because there's a big gap underneath of this fitting. There's a big gap under there. The seal that goes right here is what seals these lines up. You do not need thread tape.
So those two pieces there, I proved to you that you don't need Teflon tape on them. But now what about where this hooks into the heater? So we're going to go look at it, and we're going to see if it has a rubber seal in it. Okay, we're looking at the side of the buddy heater. This is the big buddy heater. I have a regulator right here. This machine has two regulators, one on this side and one on the other side. And if you look inside this regulator right here, you'll see it has a rubber O-ring right here. And you only need that thread tape where you don't have any rubber washers or O-rings. And this one has the same one on both sides, and they're both they both have rubber seals in them.
So that is the first reason why I don't put Teflon tape on anything on the buddy heater. I mean, I don't use it, but like I said, I'm not telling you not to. Put all the Teflon tape you want. But I do have a story to tell you about Teflon tape. I was pretty young, living on a homestead, and I was splitting all of my firewood with an axe and a hatchet. We did all of our splitting wood, and then I ended up running across a wood splitter that was it was used. I think it was all pretty much homemade. But it looked like it was pretty nice, and the guy told me, he says, listen, he said, it'll split wood, but man, it's extremely slow. So like it would go so slow that it was like unreal. It was really slow. And I'm thinking, well, you know, I'm pretty handy. Maybe I could fix this log splitter. So I'll try to make this story as short as I can, but I bought the log splitter. I didn't pay a whole lot for it, which was good. So when I bought it, I was thinking, well, maybe it's the engager, you know, where you push the engage to open the cylinder up and smash your wood. So I I got a hold of Northern Hydraulics, and we got the engager that would engage that cylinder. And then I put it on there and nothing. It ran exactly the same, so we knew it wasn't that. You know, that piece there was fine. So, okay, let's order a cylinder. Maybe it's bypassing the cylinder. At that time, I knew nothing about rebuilding cylinders. I just would buy one if I had to have one. So, I bought a new cylinder. We go up there, we put the cylinder on it, and we engage it, pull it back and forth. Man, it's still going slow. This thing is not working, it's just so slow. So I said, maybe the pump. Maybe there's something wrong with the pump. So we picked up a pump. A brand new pump, a new Lovejoy, hooked it up to the motor. And we're up there engaging it. And it's still not working. It just, what is it with this machine? I just replaced every single thing on it, hydraulic, and it still won't pump. My hoses all look good. Nothing was crimped up. There's only one thing left. The tank. So, what I do, get a hold of Northern Hydraulics, send me a tank out. They sent me a tank out. When I unhooked the old tank, pulled one hose off, they had Teflon tape all over this thing. Just Teflon tape was everywhere. There was a tiny little $3 screen in there that the Teflon tape got smashed flush up against that cylinder, right where it goes in. It was a little filter. It was green, just like you would see on your screen door. And this Teflon tape kept that machine from running. I did change out that tank that was on there, put the new tank on it. And all the old stuff, I sold it to somebody who wanted to build a log splitter because it was all still good. Every bit of it was good. It was just the Teflon tape got stuck. Now, the reason I'm telling you that is because that piece of screen that went across there had bigger holes than what this gas has to go through. And one little piece of Teflon tape in this machine will shut it down. And you may never find it. You might have to tear this whole thing apart and replace everything in it before you find that little piece of Teflon tape. So, if you want to put Teflon tape on it, you put all the Teflon tape you want. I don't care. Somebody did give me a rough time about Teflon tape. Go ahead, put your Teflon tape in there. But those of you who are watching it or that are real, look, you don't need Teflon tape. All these things have rubber seals on them. Put them together with your hands. If you want to use a little pair of channel locks and tighten it just a little bit more, you can, but you really don't need it. You know, most of this stuff was designed to be hand tight, and that's why you have rubber washers. Sometimes you can over tighten them. You smash or damage that washer, that rubber washer, and then you have to replace it. So, that's my thoughts on Teflon tape. I would like to tell everyone thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Until next time.